So for some reason, you guys decided that instead of having like 6 photos to look at, you would rather have an entire IGTV video explaining what's up with our merchandise and like a room tour, basically. I've always kind of wanted to do one, so it worked out, but still, I don't know why you want this. All right, let's go ahead and start with by far the most, just, I guess, detailed one, that being my desk. I'm too lazy to get my ring light out, so we're gonna have to deal with this lighting. So first up, we have my Roku Remote. This is the pretty cool one with Disney Plus on it. Okay, but now for real, this is just my primary desk place, which I kind of just tidied up and cleaned up and stuff real fast, so it's kind of out of sorts. The 2 U2s, as well as this Demogorgon pop I got at a Comic-Con I went to not too long ago. Some just pencils and stuff, nutcrackers for some reason, and a rock that looks like the USA. And then 2 just little robot figure things that I got for Christmas one year from like my grandparents or something. Up here is where the funny man lives, and also where I keep most of my books and stuff, like the things that really just like I care about and not just random books. So like all of these are just different Five Nights at Freddy's books, like the graphic novels, the normal novels, the Fazbear Frights, and like some of the spin-offs. Also just a Pokemon all Gen 6 collection guide thing. They make one for every generation. A Moshi Monsters RIP, like 300 something challenge daily thing. And then Stranger Things Season 1 and Infinity Train Book 1 on DVD. A Freddy Frostbear case. This is the one I actually opened. We'll get to the other ones in a minute. And also the Gravity Falls books. I don't have any of the new ones. These are just the 2 old ones. Random Minecraft book I just found, and then a Skylander Trap Teen game guide. Then if we look to the left and right, there's 2 little cupboards things, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over those real fast. The first one is personally my favorite. I just don't have any good lighting in it, unfortunately. But this is where I keep like a lot of the smaller figures and stuff, and my Five Nights at Freddy's fidget spinner. But I got some of the real classic keychains from Just Toys, I think. Some of the Funko Pop things. Also, just mystery mini cases. Yes, I am that guy. And of course, actually mystery minis. I got basically one from every wave, minus a few. Some My Hero things, or pen-size heroes, whatever there are. And then some My Emoji, a broken balloon boy, glow-in-the-dark stem, and a weird balloon thing. It was like from like a random Dollar General set where like it's a ice. Then if we go to the right cupboard, this is primarily where I keep my DS stuff. It's the only real, like, I guess, quote-unquote console I've ever really gotten into, aside from, like, Switch and, most recently, PlayStation 4. But, here's just a bunch of stuff. Here's, like, a little, weird whale guy with a marble in his mouth. You kind of find him funny. This random weird contraption thing that I have a good memory paired with, which is why that's here. A bunch of DS games. These ones don't have any games in them. These all have their games. And then the star of the show is the Chase Jumpscare Funtime Freddy I got from Pandog. I even put him in a pop protector, and I think, yeah, his little card's up here. And then at the top of my desk up here is where I keep all my Funko Pops, or Fnaf Pops, I should say. But all the boxes, to majority of them are up here, minus Nightmare Freddy and Balloon Boy, because I didn't really think I was going to get any mini pops, so I just threw away the boxes, but here I am. And then here are the pops themselves. Kind of tried lining them up with the order they are in the back, and that's by their number. So like all of the, or like in order of release, like the Blacklights were the most recent pops, so they're kind of at the end. Pizza Sim was before that, then whatever that was, and then, you know, Sister Location and Wave 1 and 2. If we're looking at my desk and decide to go down, ignore my soda, here is just a bunch of like boxes and just stuff I really don't know what to do with, so I shoved it down here. This is the 1-foot Technoblade box. It's empty right now, but still. A Don't Deal with the Devil Cuphead mystery box with like a bunch of stuff in it, like some socks and a metal board and then some air fresheners. I don't know, it's a bunch of random stuff. And then just some boxes of stuff I have, and then Minecraft redstone thing and a little lamp that I just have. Also, since we're going all out, I might as well go ahead and show you guys these drawers. This is just a drawer of like wires and cables and stuff, and some cards and wristbands from his stuff. It's really a mess. I tried to organize it, but also there is some like little collectible things, like little posters and stuff I try to put in here as well. So down here is a bit more sporadic, but also somehow organized. This is a Pokemon Lunchbox. I just kind of have the YouTube's boxes that those guys came in. So my Pokemon cards, nothing too crazy in here, just a bunch of just normal cards and stuff. And then back here is all my makeshift bags. You can't really see them too well, but they're all back there. And with that, we move on to my smallest display, that being over here, which is just this chair with a bunch of plushies on it. I've also decided that I'm keeping Flash on because it looks way better. So up here is really where this begins, and it's also very simple. It's just the original Security Breach box with the original plushies, and Poop It, Night Guard plush, and then down here, a bit more sporadic, but still kind of simple. That's going to be a theme. Is a Jumbo Freddy plush, and then a security DIY hat I made. Or I didn't make it, but, you know, it's not... someone in my household made it. Also, these are the rest of my non-Dark Deception makeshift stuff, like there's Zardy, the other Docos, Andy, Super Horror Bro, The Rocket, 8-Bit Ryan, CG5, all of them. And that's really it for over here, aside from my ring light is over there, and I have a Batman in the shark mask down here. It's just, I don't really have a place for them yet. I'll figure that out sooner, rather than later. Up here is where my urge to display things actually really starts to shine, but here are a bunch of ad icon Funko Pops. I'm sorry if I'm kind of close. I got a giant thing I'll talk about in a second behind me. But these are all my ad icon Pops, all with their boxes underneath them. Also, I have the Funkoverse Kool-Aid Man one because Kool-Aid Man is awesome. Also, the first ever Funko Pop I've ever owned, a DIY, just blank pop that I've yet to paint. I wanted to make him a Night Guard, but yeah, I don't think about that. Also, 2 random, like, I think just FGTV figures that were like $2 on clearance, so I was like, hey, might as well get them. Over here is where I keep my Pokemon Pops, which are actually in a protective seal, except for Eevee up here, because I ran out when I got her. Also, some McFarland Five Nights at Freddy set, the Bonnie Party Room, and then the Office with Golden Freddy, and some figures from other sets I have stored in my closet that are just missing pieces and stuff. And Lego Minecraft Chicken set, because yes. I also have the Stranger Things Screen Test up here, and a Jumbo Target exclusive Kool-Aid Man. And if we go up here, it's a shoebox, but it looks like a Fnaf stage. I'm actually really proud of how this turned out, especially considering the fact that, like, I was like 8 or something when I made this. I don't know. Also, yes, I do realize it's Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, and then regular Chica. This was at a public event thing, like a Valentine's thing, where you like, get things in here. And my parents told me I had to substitute Toy Chica for obvious reasons. Over here is by far the most complex display, but here we have just a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and start with these. These are just random little knickknacks and trinkets and stuff. Like here is the State Puff Walmart exclusive Pop Pez, the Something Wild Five Nights at Freddy's game, just a Komasan, I think it's Komasan from Yokai Watch, 8-bit, not 8-bit, BB-8, whatever that thing is, I don't know, it's just a Funko Pop that I got for like 50 cents or something at a thrift store. Some Lego things I built. Oh, no, no, no! And behind that is a bunch of other Funko Pops, like there's just some Star Wars, some Disney, some McDonald's, which I think are also ad icons, Wreck-It Ralph, just a bunch of stuff. There's some more back here, but there's really nothing too grand, which is why they're back here in the first place. Down here is my only like legitimate plush display, aside from the other one we'll talk about in a second. But here are the Baldi Basic ones with their case, Showdown Bandit plushies with 2 bandits, the 2 figures I have for it. Over here are my Fnaf figures, all of them in fact, and here are just some empty boxes. There's Chocolate Chica, Glaremark Chica, Easter Bonnie, Shamrock Freddy, Captain Foxy, and then Freddy Fazbear still in box. Take that, reviewer of random. And also the actual figures themselves. I obviously can't have every single box kept, so a lot of other ones here. Like I have all the Pizza Sim ones. I have a lot of the rare ones up front, and then, you know, Security Breach ones. Some highlights is Chica's pose, or Chocolate Chica's pose, because she kind of has her arms up, kind of rethinking her entire life because, you know, she has a bunch of bites taken out of her. Monty back here, who his guitar actually broke out of box for me in a review on YouTube. It's kind of cringe, but watch it if you want. And I never actually fixed it. Instead, I kind of just had him step on the guitar and holding the other piece. which kind of fits his personality more so, because I didn't know Monty, like, broke everything, but that really fits him now. And my personal favorite being none other than Scrap Baby, who is an oh my! I am honestly kind of proud of myself for how well I've been able to keep up with these guys, because these are pretty fragile guys, but ultimately, I do a pretty good job at taking care of them, and I feel like they do an okay, like, they're gonna be okay. Also, the custom Cast Room TV, aka Foodle, whatever you want to call it, plush is here. There's also a Dr. Purpur from a Funko line of Paka Paka plushies, I think. Kool-Aid cherry packet from the Foodies plush line, and then, of course, Technoblade, rest in peace, and then Ash Ketchum Among Us beside him. Also, SpongeBob Go Fish. Also, I'll go ahead and show off down here. This is a bunch of, like, where my larger plushies are stored that I don't really have a good place for. Also, a poop emoji pillow. We don't talk about that. Also, over here is, like, a bunch of, like, random stuff I really don't know what to do with, so I kind of just shoved it here. I do have a few plushies that just would not fit in here to save my life, so I kind of just threw it over that. So, you get to spare your eyes, and I get to spare some space. Over here is the last display for today, and this is just my main plush stuff. This is where I display the majority of my plushies. Here's just some giant plushies that I didn't want to just put in there. Just a giant Baymax, the animatronic Freddy and Foxy, and then Groudon and the Japanese Pokemon Center Rayquaza plush. And then, of course, all my Dark Deception makeshift ones. I'm pretty sure I'll set Agatha here when she arrives. And then down here are actually 6 drawers filled with some plushies. Up here is, like, franchise and video games that I, like, really care about. So, like, there's some Moshi Monsters, there's some Angry Birds, some Mario, Darth Vader Pig. And here's just, like, a bunch of sporadic plushies that I don't care too much for, that I kind of just have, so I put them in here. But still kind of neat. This guy's funny looking. Down here are random plushies that I actually do care about. There's some Stranger Things ones, some Ghostbuster ones, Plants vs. Zombies, Skylanders, and of course the star of the show, Furcorn. Over here are some more just kind of mixed things, some oddball FNAF ones. I think there's Thanos in here somewhere, and then Bob Ross, so a nice varying thing of just everything you want in life, you know? Also, Jabba the Hutt. Down here is Yokai Watch plushies, because I really do like Yokai Watch, with 3 Nokos for some reason. Just a bunch of ones in here. I miss Yokai Watch, dude. I really do. Like, they need to bring it back, man. The games were so fun. The show was half decent. I just really want to bring back Yokai Watch. I miss it a lot. And then, of course, you can't have Yokai Watch without its successor, Pokemon. And you can tell it's a successor because I have so many plushies, it actually took a while for me to open the drawer. There's Litten, there's Ludicolo, there's a Pokeball, there's Litwick, there's a Bootleg Coffin. Oh, everything you would want in life, man. Everything you would want. And I figured, what better to leave this off with none other than the thing that started all for me, Fnaf plushies. I have a giant net up here, which is right behind those, which is why it was kind of close. And this is just all of my Five Nights at Freddy's plushies. Every single one, at least for the 6-inch ones. I'm sorry, she's trying to escape again. Every single one from every single wave. That'd be just wave 1, 2, Blacklight, Twisted, Mangled, Mauled to Death. Anything you could think of, it's all here. Sorry I've been inactive recently. There's some exciting things happening this month, and it's kind of drawing me away from online stuff. But yeah, I will see you all in whatever happens next. This will be the last merchandise thing I do, so whatever happens, it won't be this.